You're on.
Okay, we're back again. We made a tragic mistake last night.
Epic failure.
Yeah, we accidentally still had new old stock preamp tubes in the Ripper, which gave it a little bit of an unfair advantage.
What were they?
Telefunken, Mullard, and Amperex.
Yeah, kind of a lot of dollars worth of preamp tubes that I forgot.
Oops.
That we'd put back in the Ripper. So we got to do this comparison again, and I was trying to get it to sound. I was trying to get the Ripper to sound exactly like the SSD by adjusting the EQs, because you should be able to get them very close if you do that. And I couldn't get it there. And the Ripper just had something a little throatier going on and a little chewier. And so it made me take the covers off of the preamp tubes. It was like, oh my gosh, I goofed. So now we've confirmed we got exactly the same original sets of JJs going on both sides. So Ben's going to play the SSD and then the Ripper with 2 or 3 different licks here so you can hear. And we're using the same cabinet this time, so there's no discrepancy on the microphone placement or anything like that. Go ahead.
Wildwood 10, John Cruz Strat. Second gear, bridge, and middle pickup.
And just to make you feel like you're at Guitar Center, he's going to do Stairway to Heaven at the beginning.
In light of the recent trial.
Yes. Sounded like to me?
What?
Sounded like Taurus by Spirit. Okay, go ahead. Switch amps.
That was the SSD. Here is the Ripper.
Cool. I don't know if it'll come out on the recording or not, but the mid frequency center on the Ripper is lower than the mid frequency center in the SSD. And it is so subtle you can barely tell them apart. But that is what the difference is. Okay? Yep. And go ahead and play that other lick that you did in the video last night, Ben.
Okay. Still the Ripper.
Good. Switch it over. Cool. Give it some neck pickup, something or other.
Alright. Still the SSD.
Cool. Switch it back to the Ripper. Meanwhile, the HPD is over there going, turn me on, let me run, I want to play. But we're not going to. Sticking with these two for now. You don't have the highs. You got to get your highs out better.
Yeah,
that was a pretty fair comparison of the two amps with the EQs set exactly the same and everything else set exactly the same. Now Ben bumped the presence up, bumped the treble up on the Ripper, and bumped the mids down just a little bit on the Ripper. I can't see. Get sideways where I can see you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. And bump the mids down just a little bit there. Now go side to side between that and the SSD again.
Same look.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, great. Now switch over to the other amp. I think they're going to be so close. The moral of the story will be, if you ever use a humbucker guitar, leave it as a Ripper because it's got something extra that way. But if you all Strat, then you might want it to be the SSD. Go ahead and turn it this way a little bit more. Okay? Do it again. Okay, great. Now we'll do the same kind of comparison with Les Paul. Thanks, Ben.